everybody, it's Kristina from Kristina's Krafts. I'm not sure what 100% what I'm doing here. I bought this bag from Dollar Tree, and I've used a bag before in one of my other tutorials, but I really like this one and I wanted to use it. And I thought maybe I would use a pizza pan from Dollar Tree to put that on there, but then I don't know, it just didn't look like, because it's square, it just wasn't gonna fit quite right. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I've had this in my stash for a little bit. I think I'm gonna use this to make it, and I'm gonna put this on my cutting board. So I'm gonna get this bag, or this tote, taken apart here. So I think I'm just gonna use the back side of this. Let's see if I can peel that off of there. I really don't feel like trying to take the paper off of here or sand it down. I just, it's just kind of a pain. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out my bag, I'm gonna cut out the bag to fit approximately on here, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Mod Podge it down and then put Mod Podge on the top. But let's get it cut out first and just see if that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I am just going to start cutting my bag. I'm going to cut kind of farther away. It shouldn't need to be this big, but I know this stuff, it frays really, really bad because of the sign that I made with it. You'll have to check it out. You know what? I will try to remember to link it in the description of this video so you can check out that other one. It was a hanging scroll that I made with the bag. It was pretty cute, but the ends frayed really bad, and I didn't have any spray to stop that from fraying. But I'm definitely going to keep this because I may be able to use that in a different project. All right. So now I have this cut out, and now I need to somewhat try to measure this on here to see where it's gonna go. I'm thinking that should be good right there. Okay, I'm gonna just fold this down, trying to make sure that I don't move it, and then I'm gonna get some Mod Podge on here. I think this is gonna look really cute, but you know, I don't know. That's why I do these videos, so you can see what I'm doing. So if it doesn't turn out, then you're like, no, I don't think I want to make that. But I just try to bring some different ideas to the table in case you, or maybe you just see my video and you're like, oh, that gives me a great idea. I love that. Alright, so I got that down there, and now I am going to put the Mod Podge on the rest of this and get it Mod Podged down really good. Okay, I have that Mod Podged on there, but just to make sure that it's going to stay, I'm going to go a little bit crazy here with the Mod Podge, and I am actually going to Mod Podge the whole front of this. So I am just going to go, I just want to make sure that I get a nice good hold. So this is going to take me a little bit. I'm going to take my time on it, and I am just going to Mod Podge the whole front of this bag. Okay, I have all the Mod Podge on top of it. Now, I don't know if this is going to help or not. I've never done this before, but I'm just taking a plastic bag, and I'm just kind of going and pushing on the corners because I want to make sure that I get a decent hold on all the corners. So once I get it all pushed down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to go ahead and start drying it, because otherwise this is going to take a really long time to dry. Okay, that is still drying, but it's looking pretty good. What I'm going to do here now is I'm going to take this, and I am going to try to cut some of this off so I can see what I'm doing here, because I have to figure out something with this handle. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to cut out a little section of this bag and put it over the handle part. So I'm just going to kind of measure out what I need here approximately. I'm going to go down a little bit farther here. because I was debating if I should paint it or if I should try to put some of this on it, and I think I'm gonna just go with this. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna Mod Podge this right onto the handle here. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna want to use the hole because I'm thinking I want to hang this one, but I am not 100% sure yet. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide this on here. This is probably going to be covered up right here, so I'm not really worried about a seam right there. So let me get this on here, and then I'm going to dry this also, and then I'm going to put Mod Podge on top of this. Okay, I kind of dried it a little bit with my heat gun. Now I'm just going to get my Mod Podge out again and just go over it. And then I'm going to take the heat gun to the whole thing and just keep trying to get it dried. Okay, so it was taking way too long to sand this. So actually what I'm doing is I'm taking my X-Acto knife here and I'm just kind of trying to cut as close to the board as I can. And then what I'm doing is then I'm taking my sandpaper, which not the nail file, but one of these sanding pads from my sander to get it nice and even here in case, because it's not cutting the best, but this just takes off the little edges of it. So it's looking a lot better like that. Okay, so I have the whole outside off. Now I just have to deal with this little hole in here. I'm just gonna try to take my X-Acto knife and just kind of try to cut it out. It's still not 100% dry, but it's just gonna have to do. So I'm just getting in there, kind of chopping it away. Okay, it's pretty good. It's not the best. There's still some stringers hanging there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So I took this jute off of here originally, and I'm just gonna put this back on here, so that I have a hanging option. Because quite honestly, you can either hang it or you could just set it up against a wall somewhere on a shelf. So, okay, now that I have this on, this is all dry. I think it looks pretty good, but just for a finishing touch, I think I'm gonna take some of this nautical rope and I am going to wrap it around the top of my handle here. All right, stick a little hot glue on the front here too. And I'm just gonna wrap this around a couple times. That should look good right there. All right, I'm gonna get this attached to the back, and then I'm gonna cut the rope off. Okay, that should be pretty secure. Then, oh, that doesn't look the best there. Let me get a little hot glue in here so that stays down better. Okay, then I have these little flowers that I got from Dollar Tree, and I was thinking about putting one of those on the front here. Try to get that out of there. I try to leave the plastic somewhat on so they stay in there. There, I think that one should look good. So I'm just gonna stick a little hot glue on there. And put that little guy right there. And then I was thinking about one more thing. I was kind of thinking about maybe putting some greenery on there. I'm not sure yet. My daughter just gave me this greenery for my birthday, but I don't know. I wish I could ask opinions right now to see what you guys think. But I was thinking about just sticking some right there. I don't know if that'll be too much. I don't know. I'm thinking it might look okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Try to get those ends hidden in there. Okay, I think I just need to cover that middle up a little bit. I'm gonna try to cut a couple of these off. See if I can maybe stick these in here. That should look okay. I should probably put some on the stem too. I'm thinking, it's like, should I put a little, does that flower on there look too plain? I think I'm just gonna take some of my antique wax and just put a little bit of that on the flower, just to darken it up a little bit. I don't know, it just, to me, it looks way too bright sticking out on there. Now it's probably a little too dark, but I think it'll look fine. I'm gonna grab some paper towel here. Kind of wipe some of that off. Yeah, it kind of blends in with the rope, but I think it looks okay. I think I'm gonna leave it. All right, that is it. It is all done. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'd love it if you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload. And take care. Thank you. Bye.